When the fresher comes to you, then as I was asking you about the typical, normal questions, tell me something about
Yes,
yourself.
yes, yes.
Does it actually happen practically? I mean, because I have seen students preparing the answers for these questions, and
Yes, yes.
so what all colleges do you look forward to when you are recruiting?
This KIT,
Mhm.
ITR, IGIT,
Mhm.
both Institute Government College Cuttack, Silicon, we are
Mhm.
also taken.
Hi, hello everyone. Welcome to my channel Kapila Nagpal again. So, we all get worried. You have done your engineering, right? And you are worried that you are not getting jobs in your core sector. You have opted for mechanical engineering, electronics, or different core sectors. Why you are not getting jobs? Why there is no placement? So, let's hear out today from a very, very established HR person who is none other than Mr. Budhish Kumar Behera. He is the Senior General Manager HR in TPCODL. So he has an experience of around 33 years plus in the field of HR, and he is taking care of the entire learning and development vertical of all the four districts in Odisha for all the four companies of Tata Power. So, welcome to our show, sir.
Thank you,
It's
thank
really
you.
nice that you could spare out some time for us. First of all, I would like to know from you about your career journey.
Yeah, see, after I completed my MBA from Javier Institute of Social Service, Ranchi. So first of all, I should tell why I choose this HR. Because my father was working in Tata Steel, and so I
Mhm.
was inspired by him because he
Mhm.
was also reached to a very senior position in Tata Steel. So I thought, let me also do the HR because it's a very challenging profession. So after I did my MBA from Xavier in 1990,
Mhm.
so I joined in a tea company and where I stayed for 11 years. So
Okay.
there was a lot of challenges,
Mhm.
higher problems, new things to learn. Even though because I was in charge of that company, so I have learned from finance, I learned production, everything.
Mhm.
So because that was a challenging job of IR, lot of problems from the union because it was a new organization. So from there, after I worked from in T, then I changed it to your power sector. That is a hydropower company. That is a BBC group of industry from Hyderabad. So first where I was, that was a joint sector undertaking. This was a private undertaking. Then I completed that. I worked for the 2 years.
Mhm.
That is also a new project coming up in Odisha, a hydropower project. So there is also a lot of challenges, acquiring lands, HR problem, this and that.
Mhm.
Then I come to a steel industry where the same there is a new project was coming. Lot of challenges, though it was not only exactly HR but also how to deal with the administration,
Mhm.
collector, SP, and land acquisition, everything. I have a vast experience in those things, in
Okay.
new projects mainly.
Mhm.
Then after I complete around 5 years of in the steel plant, then I shifted to distribution company that is
Okay.
called, that time it was Nesco, which was under Reliance administration.
Mhm.
There initially I joined in a assistant general manager, so I stayed only for 6.5 months there.
Okay.
Then there was a new advertisement came in Sesu,
Mhm.
that was also a central electricity supply company which was supplying electricity for central of Odisha.
Right.
So hardly I stay 6.5 months in Nesco under Reliance. Then I changed to Sesu
Mhm.
as deputy general manager. So in between, I rose the position to general manager also.
Mhm.
Then in between, as there was a lot of problem in Nesco again.
Right.
That time Nesco has already been taken over by again government
Mhm.
because they revoked the license of Reliance.
Mhm.
So again, regulatory commission took over the administration. So as there was a lot of problem in Nesco, so the government decided, that is Gridco, who was
Mhm.
our managing administrator, he decided to send me to Nesco for on deputation. So there I spent around 3 years.
Mhm.
I spent solved the problem.
Mhm.
Then just before Tata Power took over in the month of June
Mhm.
2020, actually Tata Power was supposed to take over in month of March, but due to Corona, they have extended the date to June.
Right.
So by the time before they come, I joined again in come back to my original parent organization. So after that, Tata Power, a new company came, new administration, new style of functioning, our
Right.
SESU. So lot of people also came from Tata Power. Then a lot of people have been recruited. A lot of
Mhm.
people have been inducted in non in contract or like
Right.
that.
So you started your journey from scratch, right? From a HR trainee to
Yes, I
now
started from
a senior
trainee and
general
I
manager
reached
now.
senior general manager,
Right.
and I have seen lot of higher problems in all the industry. In fact,
Okay.
now also in distribution company, also lot of higher problems are there.
Right.
Lot of unions also functions.
Mhm.
Around 24 unions and associations are functioning now in
So you never
TPCODL.
thought of switching over to private sector?
No, I have not thought actually, because there are some. If when you work in a government organization and a private organization, there are a lot of difference.
Okay.
Government, you call it is a system.
Mhm.
Private is a very small part of the government.
Right.
Okay. So in government, you are strictly governed by the rules and regulations.
Right.
So you, if you see, bearing very few people,
Mhm.
all people are mostly very disciplined in government because the rules and regulations are very stringent.
Right.
Any corruption action will be initiated, which doesn't happen in private sector. If you see,
Mhm.
because even if you retire also,
Mhm.
the same thing will go behind you.
Right.
Everything will be stopped of yours. Even the rules regulation which is being followed by us
Mhm.
is all same for the all, even IS officers. Same
Okay.
rules and regulations.
Okay.
Whatever the rules same for them, for us also, even OS officers.
So you are mainly taking engineers in your company, or like?
No, mainly in TPCODL or in all four discounts, we mainly take electrical engineers from the
Okay.
different institutes.
Mhm.
We go campus or we give advertising in the newspaper. There are
Okay.
two things.
What about other core branches of engineering?
No, core
That is
banking.
not required.
No, we don't require actually for that. But we take IT people also, because
Okay.
after Tata Power took over, we have strengthened the IT sector very
So
much.
this particular sector, your company basically is more into recruiting IT sector of engineers. I mean, IT stream as well as electronics
Electrical engineer,
branch. Right.
yes, electrical engineers, right.
Okay.
And
So
very few recruitment in HR and finance.
right. So why there is less scope for the core sector engineers, people who are for the core streams in engineering, why there is less scope for them in the market?
Actually, not exactly there is shortage of opportunity for the core sector
Mhm.
engineers or anybody. The reason is that the students, those who are reading in the core sector of the engineering,
Right.
first of all, you have to see the student's mindset.
Mhm.
In fact, you will agree with me, when a student choosing the any career,
Right.
you will find they are not very serious about that their
Right.
careers. They are changing their career. Suppose somebody is doing MBA,
Mhm.
then in between he is thinking that let me do engineering, then
Mhm.
you will shifting to that. And very rare students are getting also scope in the good institutes actually. In
Mhm.
fact, you see in our place also, there are many engineering colleges have already started maybe 5 years back,
Mhm.
but because of their quality of teaching, all the engineering colleges have been closed. So
So
you
is it because students are lacking somewhere, or there are less job opportunities in this core stream
know
particularly?
less opportunities also there, definitely,
Yeah.
because you find very less industries are coming up now,
Right.
even in Orissa or in India.
Mhm.
You see that. So that's why the core engineering scope is squeezing actually, not it is
Mhm.
coming of the way other sectors are coming. It is a fact.
So in the coming years, can we expect that the opportunities will increase for the students,
Yeah,
or it will remain same?
definitely. The new projects are coming up now in
Mhm.
government of India also bringing,
Right.
and there are a lot of MOU has also been signed in Orissa also.
Okay.
So there is a chance of core
Mhm.
sectors.
Right.
Yes.
Some of the good institutes that you can recommend to our students, like what can they opt for if they have to go for HR as their career?
HR I'll definitely recommend, because I am from Xavier, so I'll
Mhm.
recommend XIMB is a very good institute.
Mhm.
XLRA is a very good institute,
Right.
and even though that is a very famous institute,
Mhm.
but even though there are the institutes, those are coming up very nicely actually.
Right.
They are focusing on only mainly on study,
Mhm.
though there is small institutes,
Mhm.
but they are taking up very seriously about the students' career. Like
Some institutes, if you can name for the
I
students.
definitely find, because you have taken many people from KIT.
Okay.
There we have taken many boys from our SOA University.
Mhm.
They are really very good.
Okay.
Even for engineering, I'll recommend government institutes like IGIT. They are
Mhm.
very, because we have signed MOU with some of the colleges. We are
Okay.
giving them training on
Right.
higher train to higher initiative.
Mhm.
They are very good students, because we are
Okay.
taking them now to the interview.
Mhm.
Good students, because they
Right.
are coming up, because now the teaching by the colleges
Right.
is not up to the standard. In fact, they
So
want.
what all colleges do you look forward to when you are recruiting? Like, where
Now
do you have a tie-up?
now we are taking care of this KIT,
Mhm.
ITR, IGT,
Mhm.
both institute government college Cuttack. Then other institutes, Silicon, we are
Mhm.
also taking Silicon also.
Mhm.
So these are some good institutes. We are,
And apart from Odisha, anything from,
yeah, we are
anyone from
taking
outside?
off students for IIM also. Many students have joined from here.
Okay.
IIM Sambalpur also we are going for the interview.
Right.
Sambalpur is also coming up very nicely.
Mhm.
And our Budla, that is Engineering College, Government College.
Right.
Plus outside also some engineers have also joined from Kharagpur Engineering College or
Right.
IIT.
Okay.
So we have done a lot of scope at Tata Power.
Right.
Students may not come to TPCODL, but
Mm.
Tata Power is taking all the interview in pan India on the basis of they are taking interview from Mumbai.
Right.
Yes.
So apart from this, there is scope for other students also who are not from this institute, maybe from some other institute if they apply.
Yes, definitely. We
Okay.
have an open advertisement, in fact,
Right.
or they can also apply through Naukri.com.
Right.
So
So what is the process, sir? First, there is an HR round, and then
there is an online test.
okay.
First of all, written test online. Once they qualify,
Right.
then they will be. And first qualification is that everybody has to be more than 60%. That is the
Okay.
best qualification.
Right.
Then they have to qualify the written test.
Mhm.
After qualifying the written, there will be viva's.
Okay. Right. And what sort of questions do you ask them for a fresher, basically?
This is basic question compared to their course, actually, in fact. Whatever they studied in their curriculum,
Mhm.
basically on those questions
Not
only.
the HR round, like first interview, which happens like, basic questions like strengths, weakness. Tell me something about yourself.
These are very common questions, in fact,
Yeah.
nowadays.
So
Yes.
do the HRs
Yes,
ask
definitely. We ask those questions. What
Okay.
analysis, what do you face? But in fact, if you see a
Mhm.
freshers
Right.
asking those questions,
Mhm.
you are asking those questions because you are supposed to ask.
Yes.
But you should not expect those from a freshers who has not seen anything straight coming from the college.
Right.
Even he is appearing the last semester also.
Right.
But now what happened? The train to hire initiative we have taken,
Mhm.
we are giving them training for 6 months.
Okay.
So that when they will join, you can ask this question so that they can give a proper answer.
Mhm.
Because we are giving them training for 6 months in their college itself by our faculties are going. They are
Okay.
coming to our all sites,
Mhm.
visit, section, division, skill development centers.
Mhm.
So you will get those people.
So you have trainers who are going to different colleges to
Yes,
train these students?
yes. Our faculties are going. Faculty means our officers, senior
Okay.
officers are going, teaching them,
Right.
giving them all knowledge about the distribution company.
So that might have been given to selected students or all the students?
No, now we are giving them selected students because considering our capacity in skill development centers.
Right. So how do you select these students? That was my question.
They
Like,
have been those students have been selected by their respective colleges.
okay.
Yeah. First of all, those who are interested,
Mhm.
then there are many students those have already been selected in the campus.
Right.
So basically, 30 students have been selected by the institute only. We
Okay.
give them free hand to choose.
Mhm.
Yeah, that is the
Right.
policy. Yes.
So when the fresher comes to you, then as I was asking you about the typical, normal questions, tell me something about yourself.
Yes.
Does it actually happen practically? I mean, because I have seen students preparing the answers for these questions and they
Yes.
prepare themselves for the interview.
Basically, what happened? When we took interview from when we took interview,
Mhm.
we basically interested what answer he is giving to our questions.
Mhm.
You see, when go for interview, the students tell many things for
Right.
which the interviewer are not interested.
Mhm.
That's why when I go to the colleges, I tell this thing that when the interviewer is asking a question, specific question, you only give to that answer only.
Right.
Because I am not interested what you telling other than what I asked,
Mhm.
which is not required for me.
Right.
Okay, so we know
Mhm.
the if freshers is telling SWOT analysis, we know what he's telling.
Right.
So we don't give that much of importance to those things actually.
Okay.
But
Some basic questions, sir, if you could just tell our viewers about few sample questions, a set of sample questions
simple question
which
is that
HR asks usually.
yeah, normally we ask the how you will face the challenges. Suppose this type situation based.
Okay.
It may not be industry based, situation based. Suppose this is the situation, how will handle.
Mhm.
So we basically this type of question we asked.
Okay.
Basically, yes.
Any other sample questions that you can highlight?
Sample means same question, stereotype question we used to ask, that are you going to work for 24 hours whenever you required this
Okay.
thing. But basically you will see fresher, we should not expect that he is going to give any uh, what answer, valuable answer or something like that actually.
Right.
That is the thing.
Right. Great. So, did you ever face any kind of challenge during your life?
Many challenges. IR problem actually, if I'll tell you, I faced a lot of IR. My core interest area is IR. In fact, I like, because the day I joined industry, I am facing IR problems
Okay.
from the union, this thing. So many challenges. I have been get out many times. Strike I have seen. I have many less people in HR profession have seen lockout. I have locked out the organization. Then I have been manhandled by the unions.
Oh God.
Many thousands meeting with the unions. Minutes of the meeting prepare hundreds of minutes of meetings. So it is a part of life. There are many challenges. Exactly, you cannot remember. In 33 of service, many challenges have come. So.
Right. So once I think when you are manhandled and these kind of challenges, it comes to your life, one has to keep a lot of patience, I guess.
Yes, yes.
And that is the only key with which you work. Because being a fresher, maybe they are like, very short tempered sometimes.
Yes, yes.
They might mishandle the things. So
Right.
these things will come through experience.
Yes, definitely. It happens actually. So my advice to all the HR people will be there, all freshers will be there. They must read one book, The Quality of HR Manager. That is very important. You have to be a good listener.
Right.
How you should have a patience.
Right.
How you should speak in a mass area. What's the technique you should use. Which is when to speak, when to keep quiet. These are some art actually. HR, you can tell in brief, it is an art.
Right.
How you handle the people.
There are different verticals in HR also, sir. If you could just tell us something.
Main vertical one is IR, you can tell. Another
Industrial
is
relations.
industrial relation. Another is talent management. Another is some people are expert in recruitment. And now also payroll is also a very important vertical for HR. Payroll, that is a very important this thing. Plus nowadays, as you are using technology, SAP also is there. SAP also is a vertical. Those people are taking HR, SAP also taken up. Then some people are expert in HRMS, Human Resource Management System. So these are main vertical you have to tell. But ultimately, when you reach to the higher post, you have to see everything. But in a young HR professional, we must choose one. Because as you call that if you follow everything, you'll be a master of none. Right. So you have to master one by one.
Right. And what is the starting salary which one can expect in this role? I mean, as an HR starting in government sector?
Government sector is actually, it will be around 80,000 to 70,000, 75 to 80,000. But now the basic from the starting. Because after the introduction of 7th pay commission, the salary is a good salary now.
Okay. Right. And there is a lot of scope for HR now also.
Sure, so there are a lot of HR now. After Tata Power took over, there are a lot of scope for the HR in fact.
Okay. Yes. Otherwise, if I count like the government sector per se, what would be the vacancy rate? Like how many HRs would get the placement?
Government actually I cannot say exactly at present, because government is a vast this thing.
Yeah, you can talk about TPCODL.
TPCODL, there are a lot of vacancies are there in all 4 discounts if you consider. Now also recruiting HR people. Many people are also leaving also for better perspective. So now also we are taking people. No, not a problem. Yes.
Right. Thank you so much, sir. It was lovely talking to you, and you gave us a wonderful information, and I'm sure our viewers will definitely get benefit out of it. Thanks a ton.
Thank you. Thank you.